kind of what we're calling gateway dumplings, but really it's
Yes.
kind of like a hazelnut spread banana dumpling.
Yes, my kids' friends come over. They're like, oh, I don't know if they're not interested in eating something. It's a little too, foreign for them.
Cray-cray?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like different flavors and stuff?
They want
PB&J.
basic, right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, let me make something for you guys that I think you're gonna be cool with. And I'm like, it's a dumpling. They're like, oh, I don't need dumplings. I'm like, you're gonna eat this dumpling. So we sort of created a dessert dumpling at the house, and it's like a chocolate Nutella spread with bananas, and we deep fry it.
My knees just buckled. But sure, that sounds good. That sounds incredible.
Yes.
And I love this idea of I think when I talk to Jonah and I'm like, do you want dumplings? He immediately shuts down. But if I'm like, do you want chocolate? He's like, yeah.
That's it.
And I'm like, well, this is just
Chocolate
wrapped in a little
hazelnut.
wrapper. Yeah, exactly.
And
All right,
my
well,
kids love bananas, so it's like the perfect marriage.
absolutely. Take me
Yes.
through it.
Okay, so you're gonna have a classic wonton wrapper.
Yeah.
They come in round or.
Just buy these anywhere.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
so easy. They come in packs of 50 for like $2. I
Yeah.
like cheap food too. Because you know what? Like a lot of goes to waste. So.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna do. You want me to
I'm
make it all
watching
for
you.
you? Okay,
Yeah,
right.
I know it's weird having a chef just hover over you.
I know. I'm like, there's so much pressure.
Oh,
You guys
please.
are very
Get
cooked.
out of
Okay.
there.
So you're gonna love this, I promise, okay? So we're gonna dice the bananas small because, okay, there's also a thing in Chinese culture
Yeah.
that my cousins and we kind of like, it's kind of competitions, like how much filling can you get in the dumpling without it bursting?
What?
Yes, it's easy to put a little filling in,
Yeah.
but if you put like
You
a
wanna
lot,
maximize the filling.
yeah, like that's like a big deal. So my cousins and I always grew up like seeing who can get more
Are
filling
you
in.
a little competitive, like on the
I'm
Real Housewives?
so competitive.
Let's just be like for real. Are you the best cook on the Real Housewives?
Yes, I'm the #1 cook on the
It was said right here. News just broke right here. We have the top cook.
I say that humbly, but yes, I am. Okay.
I love it.
So you want to help me?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Tell me
take
what
a
to do.
skin,
Okay.
and it's just so easy. And
Okay.
I always say this about food. I'm like, oh, everything I make is easy. This is like ridiculously easy. So you're gonna take a little bit of your chocolate hazelnut spread.
Yeah, yeah. And just put it in the
A
middle.
little dollop in there.
Okay.
A little
Try not to
dollop.
hit your mouth on the way down.
That's right. Or you can.
Yeah, exactly.
And look how simple.
Jojo, I feel like you'd make this.
Yeah.
You'd love this.
This is, okay, so I have dumpling parties at the house, and I set up the table just like this, and it's all the parents and kids, and we set it up just like this, and we make it, and we're eating, and we're talking, and we're hanging out, and we're watching football games, and it's just the
And people are
most.
just literally assembling their.
Every single, yeah.
That's
And
so
then we
cool.
have it frying pans, and everything's running. We make usually dinner dumplings.
yeah.
And then, but the kids are always like, I keep it right in the center. I'm like, okay, if you guys eat at least 5 dumplings, then you get to this
I love it. I love it.
And you're just gonna put a couple small pieces in.
Yeah, this is really, really easy. So
Really
far. So
easy.
far, I'm loving it.
Yes.
Okay, and then.
And then you're gonna take a little bit of water,
Yeah.
and you're gonna go on the edges, and we're gonna do a triangle.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna
easiest
do,
thing, yeah.
right? And you're just gonna fold it up like that,
Okay.
and you're gonna press in the edge.
Honestly,
You
kids
saw
would love to eat this, but they would love to make these.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat this?
You're gonna eat this? How good?
Do you like chocolate hazelnut spread? Yeah, who doesn't like that, right? I know my kids want that every day. And
So
you're
how did I do in the
literally-
competition? I kind of nailed it.
You
yeah.
did. You crushed that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're gonna fry it.
Okay, so
And
talk to me.
that's it.
So how hot's the fry-o?
350.
Okay,
something
and you
like
just
that.
kind of lower them in like
Lower
this?
them in
Okay.
for 2 to 3 minutes. And this is how you make any kind of fried wonton, right? So that's the beauty of this. Put any meat in it, whatever you like. That's why this is called the
love
gateway
it.
dumpling.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of us, I asked you guys who are parents, whatever. I think a lot of people shy away from getting on a plane with your kids. You take your kids Asia, everywhere.
Everywhere.
And so it's important for them to try new flavors, to be
Yeah.
exposed to other cultures. Tell me about that.
So my husband and I, we've been together for 20 years, and we always take a cooking class every country we go to. He and I both.
So cool.
Yeah, it's the best. It really,
Yeah.
food is really how you sort of understand culture. That's how I think
But I
of
love
it.
that you do a class. You don't just go to a restaurant. You want to.
Oh yeah, no,
get
we
hands-on.
go to the markets. We really see the food, and that's what's so great. So we just got back from Asia. We were in Southeast Asia for about a month with the kids, and it's a long flight. It was 24 hours to get there.
Yeah.
But as long as they have their backpacks, that's perfect.
Yeah. This is what you're looking
Yes,
for?
perfect. And when it's hot, you want to powder the sugar.
So while it's hot, you put a
Well,
little
it's
powdered
hot.
sugar.
Yeah, that's it. You guys help.
Guys, give it up for that. That is awesome.
I I feel like everyone can do that. No?
I feel like if I bit into that, it would like be molten lava. Like I wouldn't be able to swallow it. But like, how long you have to like?
That's hot though.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
I mean, you gotta let it go. So
I
you
would
gotta
wait a couple minutes.
Yeah, wait a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Try not to get too excited.
Yes.
I'm really excited right now.
But yeah, so I like traveling with the kids. Can feel daunting, but it's such a great way to get them out of their comfort zone. Our motto is you have to try it.
You have to try it.
And that's it.
So inspired by you, I thought we'd make some other dumplings. You made kind of
Love.
this, like, yeah, a little hazelnut spread one. But I like this idea of kind of like introducing other cultures. So has anyone ever had a crab rangoon? Oh, yes. You love a crab rangoon? Really? Okay, I love that. Yeah, super sorry. Yeah, my mom.
That's where it came
Yeah,
from.
exactly.
Of course she likes it.
Makes sense.
Why do you think you're here?
We have a little bit of cream cheese instead of the hazelnut spread. So we put a little bit of cream cheese in the middle.
Love.
You're into this?
I love cheese.
Yeah, and then you put a little bit of crab in there. So this is, again, like, I don't think my kid would just eat crab. Maybe. But if you kind of hide it in a dumpling in this good way, it's kind of this gateway vibe.
Exactly.
I love it.
Well, you start with this, and then they'll grab any dumpling
Right.
they see, right?
Yeah. At that point, it's a surprise.
Yeah,
exactly.
surprise.
Could be anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's all you want them to do, right? You want them to try things. And so
Absolutely.
you find ways to sort of slowly integrate these kinds of flavors for your kids. And then eventually they're going to find one they love.
Love that. Yeah, all right, so we did like a crab rangoon one, and then I thought,
good.
I don't know, this one's like way easier, but like sun-dried
They're all
tomato.
easy.
I know, but sun-dried
That's-
tomato and like mozzarella, like there's
Yeah.
so many options. I will say what's awesome, and I'll ask you about this, Crystal, can you freeze these at this stage or would you cook them?
So when I make it, I'll like literally put the TV on and I'll have like a huge table of ingredients and I put them on a sheet pan and I'll make 300 to 500 at a time.
What?
And then I freeze them in batches. I know it's a lot of work, but guess what? Then you have like 3-4 months of food ready to go.
I want to live at your house, yes.
You're welcome. I have guest
Oh,
rooms.
I'm 100%. I know we've got some, look at how these look, guys. And we
Wow.
kind of mixed up the dipping sauces
That
too.
looks delicious.
But so these are sweet. These are kind of the more hazelnut one. And then you've got, yeah, now look at this. He's reaching for it. I love it. The gateway
want
dumpling
dumplings.
has happened. I'll pass you that. Maybe pass this one over there. Guys, one more time for the gateway
you.
dumpling.